I couldn't be more excited to be here today. This is an amazing group, and I hope that you are going to enjoy our flight into the next year. Here's what I'm here to tell you. Stretch. Take a deep breath. Right? All right, sit down. All righty. Well, my name is Joanna Peña-Bickley, and I'm the head of design for the Internet of Things at AWS, which is an Amazon company. I couldn't be more excited today because here's the reality. While we live in incredibly complicated times, there is a lot to be hopeful for. And so this morning, what we're going to do is take you on a fast track to 2020. Because the reality is that we are all in this race together. Let me make sure I can get to the next slide. There we go. So I'm here to report to you that Spaceship Earth needs design leadership like you cannot believe. I have read over 300 plus consumer reports as well as enterprise reports and talked to over 2,000 plus executives across the planet. And what each of them has told me is that design is here to stay, which is good news. It is not stuck. And that's that kind of attitude is in contrast to a lot of the more cynical reports that have come out recently that's saying, ooh, design's stuck in the middle, we don't know what to do. You know, it's all about aesthetics. And the reality is that in contrast to maybe John Maida's assessment, design is still on the rise, and scaling design at the speed of Moore's law is absolutely possible. And I can tell you that because as a design leader at Amazon, we launch at the speed of Moore's law. A couple of things just to set the stage for us today. Really important, right? Gen Z's here, and they're pissed off. They're really upset. Because here's what they expect. They got here and they expected jetpacks, and we didn't do it for them. And here's the reality. They not only expect intelligent brand experiences, but what they expect is four-dimensional brand experiences. Now, if you look at them like we did the millennials, you will miss out on their $44 billion worth of disposable income. Let me repeat that again. $44 billion of disposable income. That income has triggered a tsunami of change. And that change is beginning to look more and more like experience over products. As industry has taken notice, in more than 2 or 3 recent C-suite studies, what we know today is 68% of CEOs of Fortune 500 companies are expected to bring their enterprise growth through experiences. Customer experience design over products. And that is a dramatic increase from 43% in just the last 5 years. And during industry's dance with disruption, design has elevated itself to a new seat of power at the table and in some boardrooms. From new product design to service and organization design, this seat is coming with huge expectations that design leadership and design leaders start to act like conductors of a symphonic enterprise. How many of you are designers in the room? How many of you know how to conduct the symphony? I bet you do. Some of the qualifications begin with, we have vision. One of the things that comes to mind is that if you've ever watched Alondra de la Parra or Gustavo Dudamel, some of the world's greatest conductors, right? They bring vision to the table. So do design leaders. Great design leaders are interpreters and organizers. And we inspire design and change with solutions that are soulful.